Today, we're tackling a problem that's bugged rib enthusiasts for ages: how to reheat those mouth-watering leftovers without turning them into a dry mess. Stick around, because we're about to transform your leftover ribs game with the magic of air frying. Enter the air fryer, your new best friend for breathing life back into day-old ribs. This nifty gadget is like a superhero for leftovers. It crisps things up without drying them out. So, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of reheating ribs in an air fryer. First things first, you'll want to preheat your air fryer to around 350 degrees Fahrenheit to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, this step isn't set in stone. Some days, I'm all about that preheat life. Other days, I'm too hungry to wait and just toss the ribs in. Both ways work, so do what feels right for you. Next up, arrange your ribs in the air fryer basket. Here's a pro tip: don't pile them up like a game of meaty Jenga. Spread them out in a single layer. This lets the hot air circulate and gives you that perfect reheat. If you've got a big batch, it's better to do multiple rounds than to overcrowd. Now, here's where the magic happens. Cook those ribs for about 5 to 10 minutes. But don't just set it and forget it. Keep an eye on them and flip them halfway through. This makes sure both sides get that beautiful crispy exterior. If you're feeling fancy, or just really love your barbecue sauce, you can brush a little extra on before reheating. It'll caramelize slightly in the air fryer, giving you an extra layer of flavor. And speaking of flavor, don't be afraid to experiment. A sprinkle of your favorite spice rub can really wake up those leftover ribs. Now, let's talk about moisture. Sometimes, leftover ribs can dry out faster than a drop of water in the Sahara. To combat this, you can add a splash of liquid to the air fryer basket. Water works, but why not get creative? A bit of apple juice or even a splash of beer can add some interesting notes to your reheated ribs. Alright, so your ribs are reheated and smelling amazing. Let's chat about what to do with those leftovers beyond just reheating them. Ever tried a rib sandwich? Shred that meat, pile it high on a bun with some coleslaw, and you've got yourself a meal that'll make your taste buds do a happy dance. Or how about rib tacos? Throw that tender meat in a tortilla with some fresh salsa and avocado. It's like a flavor fiesta in your mouth. And for all you salad lovers out there, chopped up ribs make an awesome protein addition to your greens. Now, I know we've been focusing on reheating, but let's rewind for a second. The key to great leftover ribs starts with how you store them. Cool them down to room temp, wrap them up tight in foil or plastic wrap, and they'll keep in the fridge for up to 5 days. Planning on a rib hiatus? Pop them in the freezer, and they'll be waiting patiently for your next craving. Before we wrap up, let's talk sides. Because let's be honest, ribs are great, but the right sides can take your meal from good to oh my god, I need a moment good. Air fryer sweet potato fries? Yes, please. A zesty coleslaw to cut through the richness? Absolutely. And don't even get me started on crispy potato wedges. The air fryer is your best friend here too. Thanks for tuning in to Foodology. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And hey, drop a comment below with your favorite way to enjoy leftover ribs.